Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
I just desire to be the maidservant of that supreme effulgence, who is the very form of full passionate love, who shines like a vine of lightning strikes, and who is the only abode of the Lord's intimate love, and who mercifully appeared in the house of Maharaj Vrishabhan. I just desire to be the maidservant of that supreme effulgence, who is the very form of full passionate love, who shines like a vine of lightning strikes, and who is the only abode of the Lord's intimate love, and who mercifully appeared in the house of Maharaj Vrishabhan.
Can a little bit share? Here,
Mic open.
here, Prabodhana Saraswati Pada saying, supreme effulgence. So Gurudev is, our Swamini is supreme effulgence. It is all his body, all her body, especially toe of her lotus feet. This effulgence is coming. Many people thinking effulgence come from Mohan, Krishna. But actually, original effulgence come from our Swamini Radhika.
How?
How? Because our Radhika is all source of energies, all source of love. Whatever energy is coming, including this effulgence, this all coming from our Swamini. All power come from our Swamini. Without Radhika, Krishna cannot do anything. Krishna lift up Govardhan Hill. We may think, oh, Krishna has so much power to do this. But actually, for us, it's the presence of our Swamini. Swamini give power to Mohan. Then Krishna could do. It is said, if Radha's presence, Krishna is Madana Mohan. But without Radhika, he could not be Madana Mohan. So therefore, without Radhika, only Krishna, we don't like it. Even Raghunath Das Goswami said. So we need Radhika. Mohan need Radhika. And this Vrindavan also, Radhika's effulgence is love atmosphere to prevail all over the Braja, not only Braja, all over universe. This is reality. Why Gurudev is saying the absolute truth, God, the concept of God, the concept of the absolute truth is not the same. Actually, big difference. Maybe first we may attract God consciousness or God concept, but beyond God consciousness, God concept, we go to say Radhika's consciousness. Real Krishna consciousness means Radhika's consciousness, and love is more important. Some people say God is important. But for Rashika Vaishnava, love or lover is more important than God. Only God, lust cannot produce, or feeling does not produce, or ananda cannot produce so much. Even though Krishna is full of ananda, but Krishna needs energy. I was lying on the bed. Why? Because no energy. So without energy, Mohan cannot. Mohan has to take shelter of energy, especially loving energy. This is called the Hladini Shakti. And in Vrindavan, if Radhika is coming, Mohan could understand because her golden effulgence, Mohan could see, could recognize. Then golden effulgence and Mohan's blue light, emerald effulgence in Nikunja, they merged. Then like green light effulgence, Yugara effulgence. So this is in Vrindavan. Only Rashika Vaishnava, like our Gurudeva and Anandasvaj Maharaj, etc. Or all assembled devotee here could see, could taste, could feel this Radhika's feeling. So therefore Gurudev used to say, we have to come and stay in Vrindavan. Without Vrindavan, we cannot really understand this Radhika's feeling. Or Mahima of Vrindavan, Mahima of Radhika, glory of Radhika. So this Prabhupada Saraswati Pada, by the mercy of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he could understand the glory of Vrindavan, glory of Radhika, glory of Radhika's Mohan, and he expressed his or her feeling in this verse. Just like this. Okay.
There is one interesting point, Radha. This bluish color change into black. He become blackish. What is that meaning? Vishnu is blue. Krishna become blackish. We could ask why. This blue is described, but actually we also say Shyam. And this means blackish. So actually he is blackish. So that is why the black color we see in this world also, that people who are intense in the sun, right, become black color skin. Is it?
Yes. Wow. 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 Beautiful. Beautiful.
So this origin bluish boy, when he come too close to the effulgence of Radhika, his skin color changed into black.
Yeah. Wow.
I just desire to be the maidservant of that supreme effulgence with the very form of full passionate love, who shines like a wine of lightning strikes, who is the only abode of the Lord's intimate love, and who mercifully appeared in the house of Maharaj Vrishabhanu.
Sorry. One day, one devotee asking to Gurudev, why Krishna's color is black? It's an interesting question. And then Gurudev's answer, everything including in Mohan, every rasa, everything including in Mohan. If we have different color, if we go shop and then we can buy different color of, the ingredient of painting or color. So if we mix all together, red, blue, yellow, kind of, and then slowly, this color become blackish little bit. So similarly, Mohan is source of all universe and all, also Rasa. He is Rasaraj. He is Rashika Sheka. So he could enjoy every Rasa. Especially, so Gora, our Gora Sundara say, by the influence of Radhika, his heart is always burning from separation of Mohan. Mohan's heart. Mohan's heart. His heart also burning from separation of Radhika, our Swamini. So this burning also Krishna felt little bit more blackish. Then Swamini's maidservant, like our Gurudev, Guru Manjari, helping to meet each other. And then their burning heart become soothing. And that soothing also, we may say, Radhika's color. And this golden yellow color is very, very auspicious. So if we go to see the deity in the third day, we could see like a Pitambaras color, generally speaking. This color is very auspicious for us because yellowish color is kind of Jupiter. Jupiter represents Guru planet, and also knowledge. But the Radhika's effulgence come from divine knowledge, Divya Jnana. So what is Divya Jnana? A Gurudev is saying, to know ourself, our Swarupa, to know our Ishtadevi, to know the relationship of our Swarupa and our Swami. And also, we could know their feeling, their rasa. So this is, I think, very deep subject. But the Gurudev, I just share what Gurudev was saying at that time. Radhe Radhe.
Also have another reason why Krishna is black or blackish. You know, if you go to the theater, the backdrop is always black, right? So the stuff that is in front, the actual drama, you can see more, right? You actually don't see the backdrop, but you see the stuff that's happening in front. So Krishna becomes black to actually show Radhika's supremacy, right? Because on a backdrop, you see the colors much more. So he wants to show that she is the highest one by becoming black, becoming the biggest contrast, right? Wow. So the shining of Srimati Radhika becomes even more.
Wow!
Right?
Wow! Beautiful.
That's why he's blackish. For one reason.
Wow! Beautiful. Beautiful.
Super. In the pilgrim tour with Krishna, Chandra, somewhere tell the parents from Krishna pray to this worship the Shila Shaligam, the black stones, yes, and they pray all the good positives from the Shila Shaligam, and then they say Krishna become only the blackish from this, only the color.
So commentary. Anxiously, Shripad cries out, "My only desire is become a maidservant, let alone actually becoming a maidservant, even if I simply carry the desire to become your maidservant in my heart. At that moment of death, I will attain it." Yes. Anxiously, Shripad cries out, "My only desire is to become a maidservant, let alone actually becoming a maidservant, even if I simply carry the desire to become your maidservant in my heart. At the moment of death, I will attain it." How sweet and amazing is Sripad's humility. Srimati Radhika's form is made of Mahabhav. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami says, her form is the blazing thought gem of Mahabhav. Sri Radhika's name, Krishnamai, means that Krishna is within her and without her. Wherever her eyes fall, there she sees Krishna. In the same way, all of Srimati's dresses, unguents, and ornaments are made of transcendental love for Krishna. Just as anything that falls in the salt water ocean becomes salty. Krishna's name, Krishnamai, means that Krishna is within her and without her. Wherever her eyes fall, there she sees Krishna. In the same way, all of Srimati's dresses, unguents, and ornaments are made of transcendental love for Krishna.
So we could say that the maidservant, she is in the same way that Srimati Radhika is absorbed in Moha, she is seeing Radhika inside and out. Wherever she looks, she sees the Swamini and her love. And that's why when she becomes absorbed, she only has a desire to serve Swamini. Just like Swamini has only desire to serve Mohan. And that's why maidservant can feel what is Swamini's desire. And therefore, maidservant is so precious and so close to also help Mohan to find his beloved Srimati Radhika. So if I try to come close to Swamini and her feelings, that is what Prabodhananda Saraswati says. That should be my inside and my outside. And that's why Gurudev sometimes he starts and he says, let's become positive. Let's get out of negative feelings. Because Srimati Radhika is only personification of this light, that energy that illuminates Mohan. And another feeling that came when you said this example with the curtain, the black curtain that is making the glories of Swamini so prominent and so obvious. That blackish personality also became golden, because when the blue color and the golden color come together, we can say that this will be green and this is Vrindavan. That is also so beautiful. But at the same time, when Srimati Radhika, when her love for Mohan is in that mood, what Prabodhananda Saraswati, what this maidservant is describing full of passion and like lightning. When this Madanakya Mahabhav, or highest fire of love, is so prominent, then Mohan becomes golden and he becomes Gauranga. So we could also say that this Gauranga is the absolute truth. Why? Because in that Gauranga is Srimati Radhika in her most shining form, covering, instructing, guiding Mohan. He becomes her student, plus he also is feeling the feelings of the students of the mantra of Srimati Radhika. So that is the most golden, most shining, and most effulgent personality of the Absolute Truth.
Wow. Wow, beautiful, beautiful.
Here we could ask why he is not getting blackish when this is like when Mohan is there.
Wow.
All right?
Wow. Wow.
Why is not getting blackish?
Wow.
Radha and Mohan is there. He becomes subject. Radhika is object.
Wow.
She is
Wow.
The teacher.
the summum bonum. And he becomes lower, right?
Wow.
No blackish color,
Wow.
golden color.
Wow.
This is the reason. She is the object. Gurudev explained.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of Mahaprabhu.
And maybe also we may say, Gora inside Radhika's feeling, and Krishna's there, but outside Kanti, color is also golden. Gurudev used to say sandwich. So therefore, inside the sandwich cannot influence so much, because both sides cover it. So therefore, Gora explained very nicely. Yeah.
But even inside there is nothing blackish. It's interesting.
Yeah.
There is no black spot. It's completely shining, Gurudev, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Where is this blackish boy there?
Wow. And also, I want to say a little bit. And this Gora is combination of Radha and Mohan. That means I feel. Sometimes inside, sometimes feeling separation, sometimes they feel meeting, sometimes Mohan, sometimes Radhika, sometimes Manjari. So Gora's actually body, Gora's pastime, Gora's feeling exhibit Madanakya Mahabhava. Or Mohanakya Mahabhava. Gurudev, it is interesting. There is some small maybe argument. There is Madanakya Mahabhava, Mohanakya Mahabhava. Which one is higher?
You have to explain, Maharaj. This is very special.
Special. So then, some devotee, some acharya say different thing. Sometimes, of course, Madanakya Mahabhava is the highest, because in the order, there is Mohanakya and Mahanakya. Some people say, yes, that's true, but meeting is very, very tasty. From separation, meeting is very tasty. So therefore, Mohanakya Mahabhava is higher. Then I would start feeling, and thinking, oh, actually, this both is true, because the definition of Mahabhava, or say in Madanakya Mahabhava, in meeting in separation, separation in meeting, this both feeling is inside it. So therefore, according to situation, according to pastime. And this feeling is very personal thing. And this pastime is every time become newer and newer. So therefore, both we may say, like sometimes Radhika is sitting on the lap of on the Mohan, and Radhika heard one word. Then immediately Radhika feel become crazy, and he felt Mohan is there, but Mohan is not there. And also another pastime. So Gauranga, in our Gauranga, may explain more deeply our Prema Vilasa Vivarta. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is mentioned. So Ramanraya got question from Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is asking question, and Ramanraya is giving answer. But to one point, Mahaprabhu asking question. This question is beyond my understanding. Ordinarily, nobody asks this question. This question is beyond. He explained Radha Krishna's little pastime, or say the glory of Radhika and Mohan, Radhika and Prema. Tattva. Could you explain little more? And then completely Raman Rai was bewildered. And beyond this tattva, Krishna tattva, Radha tattva, and Prema tattva, is beyond this tattva. Is this so? If you could go ahead, go deep in this subject matter, and then Raman Rai was bewildered. Oh my God! Nobody asked this question. Ordinary person cannot ask this question because so deep, so intimate. So at that time, Ramanraya also, before also say, I don't know anything, but by your mercy, by your influence, I could say maybe something. And one thing come into my mind. It is called Prema Vilasa Vivarta. So Prema Vilas, Prema is Prema. Vilas is intimate pastime. And Vivarta means many meaning. General meaning bewilderment. So Radha Krishna got very deep pastime. They become one. Although they are already one. But to do taste this prema, they separate. Then more amazing things. Prema more go deep. First time, Radhika touch Mohan. Mohan touch Radhika. They don't feel other person touching. They feel, oh, this is my hand. Means this kind of oneness there. But beyond this oneness, they become mad. They exchange love, lover and beloved. Completely change. Radhika like Mohan. Mohan become Radhika. Generally speaking, Mohan is Vishaya, Radhika is Ashraya. But Mohan become Ashraya. Radhika become Vishaya. Means Radhika, it seems, enjoyer, become enjoyer. Krishna become enjoyer. They completely forget their selves. Even they change the clothes. Mohan wear Pitambara's clothes. Radhika wear Pitambara clothes. Mohan wear bluish clothes. They completely absorbed in the pastime, the identity, completely which opposite identity. So this is, I feel, this also Mahaprabhu pastime, this also happening. So then in the morning, still they could not realize. Radhika is thinking, I'm Mohan. Mohan thinking, I'm Radhika. So therefore, Radhika brought this yellowish cloth in the Jawat. Manjari tried to recognize her, but could not. And then grandmother came. What's happening, Radhika? You are wearing yellowish clothes. What is this? Yesterday I saw you are bluish. You were bluish, and Mohan is yellowish. This pastime is happening because of this buildup. So this is I cannot explain, but this very interesting meeting, separation, and then again oneness. Then change the law. Our Gora Sundara said, Mohan becomes student of Radhika. Radhika become, or maybe already from beginning, Radhika teacher of that. So this is a very, very intimate incident in this Braja and also in Braja Lila. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, this is one of very high, intimate topics. So this, I just give some glimpse of this Mohanaki and Madanaki. Maybe our Goranga Sundara may say more.
Can I say, you have to diminish So this is such a sublime subject, actually, which is in very short hints is given in Chaitanya Charitamrita, and it's almost impossible to really understand the deep meanings behind it. And the only way how we can understand at least one drop is from the position of Manjari. And in that moment, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Brahmananda Roy to explain this subject, he gave the mercy, kripa, to his eternal associate. Brahmananda Roy, who is Vishaka, attain this Manjari Bhav position, to relish this Manjari Bhav. Otherwise, he would not be able to explain this Prema Vilasa word.
Can you speak, Bea?
Yes.
Oh. Speak.
Radha, 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 Radha.
Now good.
Radha, Radha.
It's okay?
Yes.
Sure.
So, as I feel,
1% off.
it's like a moment when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving kripa to his eternal associate to relish Manjari Bhav. And he gave this opportunity to all of his associates. But through this moment and conversation, suddenly Ramananda Roy completely evolved his ability to understand and relish this most relishable and hidden pastime and meaning behind this pastime. In that moment, he actually went in this Nivritti Nikunja.
Really? Is it right? Yeah. Okay.
So, because in this Nivritti Nikunja, this pastimes of Prema Vilasa Vivarta is going on. It's not going on outside of Nivritti Nikunja. And as we know, only Manjaris can be present there. And by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ramananda Roy relished this Manjari Bhav and this most intimate, most secret moment in the loving amorous pastimes between Radha and Krishna. So we heard so much about this, but it's very difficult to speak about this subject matter. And only through bhajan, different details can be revealed, and only through bhajan with full kripa, full effulgence of kripa, can start to appear in the heart of sadhaka. And someone who can be touched with this effulgence of prema vilasa vivarta, we can say that he really understood and he's really attained that position of Manjari. Because to attain this position of Manjari, we need the light which is coming from Radhika Bhatt through Guru Manjari. And this light is actually real self-realization which is appearing. And this self-realization is who am I and who I want to be. And in these words, I want to become maidservant. Everything is said, all the goal and all the process. Of attaining this Manjari Bhav. So I don't want to go there. It's above me. As a Guru can explain even more deeper. Only through Vilas we can really enter, not through philosophy, we can enter in this prema philosophy. And when this Lilas by the mercy appears in the heart, then real effulgence will cover all ignorance and the full prema and other levels of prema will lighten the heart of sadhaka or jiva. So this is something which really, thank you Maharaj, that you very nicely explained that. This prema vilasa, confusion. But in vilas, confusion is in vilas. This is not confusion like ordinary person has. It's not confusion of someone who is not even on that level to come deeply inside of this Nivritti Nikunja. This is most brilliant confusion because this kind of confusion is touched by the Mahabhava. Swarupini Radha.
What's so very unique about this 16 in Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila is that Lord Chaitanya, but two things are remarkable and very unique. The first is that Lord Chaitanya is asking questions repeatedly, right? There are a series of questions. The Lord is asking questions. The Lord is the pupil. And who is he asking questions of? Like Rangasundara saying, it's Ramananda Roy, but through mercy, he is able to answer these questions. He says when he starts talking, Ramananda Roy, he says, I don't know the answer, but with your mercy, let me try. And then he gives a complete, extraordinary, beautiful answer. So the Lord becomes the pupil of the Manjari through the mercy that he receives. It's really, I don't remember any other place where this kind of thing is happening. Radha.
No, you
And also, I would like to add what the subject we had yesterday, I think in the morning, the glories of Manjari, because also in Radha Sudhanidhi, we know that Prabodhananda Saraswati, who is actually a Saki, or we hear that she is Tungavitya Saki, also become overwhelmed by feelings of Manjari, Dasi to Srimati Radhika. And here again in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we hear that Ramananda Roy, who is said to be in Leela Vishaka Saki, also again become overwhelmed by these feelings, or like, let's say, the access to Nivritti Nikunj, which is usually not given to the Sakis. Usually in that circumstance, there's only Manjaris. So by the mercy of Srimati Radhika, of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the glory, and realize the glory of being a Dasi of Srimati Radhika, one would get the realizations of the mercy of the feelings of that and serve in that way, which has never been given before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very
Wow.
In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says, because you pervade everything, you are also called Sarva, or everything. Therefore, because Krishna pervades the world, he is also called Vishwa, the world. Radhika's name, Vishwa Mohini, therefore, not only means enchantress of the world in its majestic aspect, but also enchanter of Krishna in its sweet aspect.
Can I little bit? I felt this is Gora Gayatri's meaning, one of meaning. So this is Vishwa, and Radhika name Vishwa Mohini. Gauranga's name is Vishwambara. He's like Radhika. Gaura maintain all the universe, all the people in the universe, and giving in this prema, especially in this Gaura incarnation. He wants to, or she wants to give Baba Rasa. And then we are suffering jiva. It's completely drowned in the ocean of this prema. So I just felt Gurudev used to explain Gaura Gayatri's mantra. This also very much similarity and almost same meaning I felt. So therefore I just mention it.
Yes, I want to also say that what Gurudev said about this Vishwambaraya, because once I also asked Gurudev how to meditate on Srimati Radhika with this Gaura mantra, Vishwambaraya. And Gurudev said, yes, my Swamini is permeating or pervading the whole world. So he said this also.
Yeah. So actually, Radhika or Radhika's Shakti, Radha Shakti, go every place, every corner, or everybody's heart. So even plants, even animals, they feel this love. But our problem is we are covered. So therefore, we could not see. This love is pervading. Radhika's Shakti is everywhere. Gurudev's mercy is everywhere. Radhika's mercy is everywhere. But we are thinking we may accept something negative. Oh, this is happening. Oh, I'm very bad. This is bad thing. But Gurudev said, no, everything is a mercy of our Swamini, or mercy of our Gurudev. Some negative thing is happening, but behind this happening, its love is hiding. So someone who attain divine position, that person could perceive love or Radhika in everywhere. I think this is, Gurudev used to say, this is essence of Gaura Lila. So therefore, Gurudev explained one Lila. Gaura and Gaura devotee doing Sankirtan. And Gaura felt, and then asking, are you hungry? Do you want to eat something? Then devotee said, yeah, I want to eat mango. But this is out of season. Then Gaura said, please bring the seed of mango. So this he planted, and then tree immediately become tree and become fruit of mango. They can get and Mahaprabhu distribute. And Gurudev is saying, this is not the mystery. Mystery is how to take care of devotee, how to give love to all living entity. So this is a point, because Gaura Lila is meant for distributing love. And our Guru Parampara also, Gurudev is distributing love. So Narayan Maharaj used to say, just seeing Sadhu Maharaj, and that person get prema. Because Gaura's mood is prevented in our Acharya. What is Gaura's mood? Without any consideration, without seeing any qualification, he or she distributing this prema. So this is just maybe I may say between different direction, but this is Gaura. And the Gurudev is saying this is love in action.
When we are being ourselves, when we are in our Swarup, we automatically distribute prem. That is what we are.
Wow, very good point.
Yeah.
And also Gurudev saying, before to save others, we have to save ourselves.
That's a beautiful point, because how Udapi and you say, she is Mahabhav, and if we realize, then we have Mahabhav. So we come under the same effulgence than our Swamini. And this effulgence is what is attracting to everyone. But first we have really to enter in this. So how you say, first we have to realize, we have to enter and really be maidservant. Then we come under her control. We are not this controller anymore. We are controlled by her love. And this is her effulgence. Is entering our hearts. And so this is attracting to others. There is no need to preach or to teach. It is a natural, like we'll make this example with the baby. Every day he take the baby and there is nothing to speak. They not have any conversation. But baby there is no ego, there is only the love. And so you see how they exchange these feelings. It's a natural thing. And so we try to be like this. We become the baby of our Swami. And in that natural, it's so attractive.
So
Yeah.
I would also like to add 2 points that Gurudev was mentioning that lately about the Gauranga's miracle with the mango seeds, the mango trees. Like you said, the miracle is not that he make it grow, because he can do anything if he wants to, but to feel the desires of the devotees in the middle of kirtan. That is the miracle. Because he was in his kirtan with all the devotees, but some feeling came in his heart. Are you hungry? And that is what Gurudev is given or is giving to all of us all the time. If you are happy, I am happy. That is the mood of Srimati Radhika. And she always feels not only her beloved Mohan, but especially also always feels her dasis, her maidservants. And I find this, for myself, one of the biggest challenges in progressing in the Manjari path, not to feel what I want to feel, what I want to be, what I need to have or realize, but to feel others, to feel this care, and to feel like, what do you need to be happy? How can I serve you? And that is what actually Gurudev is the living example of. And always we are getting so much prasad here and we wonder why. And Gurudev is accepting all kinds of prasad and we wonder why. But he says, this is all love. I take the love and I see it as my service to accept the love of every single soul in all the ways that the soul want to exchange this love. That is the essence of Manjari Bhav. Being the Manjari is the caring, and that's why also he wants us to share, so I can feel others. Because if I don't hear what you say or you feel, I cannot care so much. But when I feel you through your words and your sharing, or sometimes also not, then I can serve better. That is, I think that is why this example of Mahaprabhu is so important. He was in his kirtan, he was in his meeting, but he asked, are you hungry? Means when all the dasis of Srimati Radhika are hungry, or servants of Gaura, then he will stop even the kirtan. That is the highest.
I want to add. Actually, it's not happening only Mahaprabhu. Actually, Nitai. Nitai is Ananda Manjari. Nitai always watching what's going on. One day, I think Srivas Sangha, or maybe many times, they are chanting for 3 days. Bhakreshwara Pandit if Mahaprabhu, if I could do another one like you, I can fly in the sky. And then, but if we chant and dance for 3 days, of course we become tired. Nita is always watching what to do. Means Guru Manjari watching what should be done. Then Nita say, Goranga Mahaprabhu, stop it now.
Okay.
Yes, and take prasada, take relax. Nita is also said, this is Nita's work. Not only Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, original Guru said to devotee, because Nitai is one side Manjari. Manjari could see. He's also doer, but also viewer. So Nitai could see, okay, now stop it. Now time to take prasad, or, whatever they need.
I just remember one lila. It's written in one of the book, Saints of Bengal or Saints of Raj. Actually, how one devotee, I forgot the name, but very famous devotee, he was Kirtaniya and he was spreading the holy name, but in the holy name he spread actually the praying. And all the time he was crying, deep vow during his singing, and all devotees who accompanied him, they were also crying. And it's happened that some guests arrived, and many hours they were sitting and listening and witnessing the scene, actually, how devotees are singing, but also how they are crying. And in one moment, Guru of that disciple appeared and said, stop that kirtan. And he chastised the main kirtaniya and said, you are just absorbed in your tears, in your bath, but you are not aware that all these guests are hungry and they cannot sit as much as you can sit. You are not aware about their presence. You are just going deep in the ocean of your bath. But this is not good. I'm not satisfied.
Wow.
I just
Yeah, really.
Beautiful.
Another one good.
Read more. Every line is great.
By your master.
Wow.
In his famous book, Krishna Karnamrita, Sri Bilvamangala Thakur has often described Krishna as a jyoti, or light. Sometimes this light smiles, and sometimes this light wears a peacock feather.
Again.
In his famous book, Krishna Karnamrita, Sri Bilvamangala Thakur has often described Krishna as a jyoti, or light.
Light.
Jyoti.
Yes.
Wow.
Sometimes this light smiles, and sometimes this light wears a peacock feather. It appears to be a light with form. The effulgence that Sripad Prabodhananda describes here as shining like a lightning wine of full passionate love is enchanting even the light of Bilvamangala Thakur. Blissful Krishna is showered by the Ras of Anand when he sees Sri Radhika's golden effulgence. Therefore, Sripad says, she is loved and desired even by God. Generally, the word Bhagavan means the Supreme Lord, who is full of 6 opulences, like strength, wealth, beauty, etc. But even this Bhagavan is desiring to relish the sweetness of Sri Radha. Transcendental sweetness has its foundation in Tattva, in spiritual truth. And Aishwarya, the majestic aspect of God, Krishna's sweetness and prowess are unrivaled. But even he is enchanted by Sri Radha's sweetness and beauty. The dictionary says that bhaga means beauty, desire, and greatness, which means that Bhagavan is the most beautiful person. But even that most beautiful person, Sri Krishna, desires the sweetness and beauty of Sri Radhika. Sri Rupa Goswami writes in Ujjvala Nilamani, O Radhe, the festival of your form makes me tremble along with all the three worlds. Sri Radha is called Rahasaya, a great mysterious secret in the text. In Srimad Bhagavat, Sri Shuka Muni glorifies the greatness of Sri Radha in a very hidden way. For instance, in the verse Apaya Ena Patni Upagata Priyaya, Sri Jiva Goswami writes in his Lagu Toshani commentary on this verse so much. Although Sri Bhagavan took one girl with him when he disappeared from the Rasa dance, the king of the wise Shukadev did not directly say who that gopi was. He thought to himself, although different advents of God have been described in the Bhagavad, I have a special liking for Sri Krishna, and of all his associates, I have a special liking for the people of Braj. Of these people of Braj, the goddess gopis have the most intimate relationship with him. And of all these devoted girls, Sri Radhika is again the greatest. Still, my heart hesitates to reveal her topmost intimacy with Krishna. On the other hand, if I don't do it, I may be guilty of withholding knowledge. Therefore, I will reveal Radhika's greatness through the words of her girlfriends. Because people may not believe these girls because they are partial of Radha, I will also make her rival gopis glorify her sometimes. Although I may reveal all kinds of things out of ecstasy, I will not directly reveal her in Radhika's name.
Who is saying this, Shrita? Who is saying this?
This is Shukadev Muni thinking in his mind. In this way, Sri Radhika's holy name is hidden in the scriptures. The Lord told Arjuna in the end of the Bhagavad Gita that surrender unto him is the greatest secret. Sarva Puyatamam. The result of that surrender is nothing else but prema. And the essence of that law is Mahabhav. Sri Radha is the very form of that Mahabhav. Although she is such a great secret, Sri Radhika nevertheless described in the house of Maharaj Vrishabhanu out of great compassion upon the people of the world, so that they can come to know her. If she had not come, she would have remained an undiscovered or undiscordable secret for the world. So therefore Sripad says, O Radhe, give this poor maiden just one drop of that mercy that urged you to descend in Vrishabhanu's home. Thus ends the commentary on verse 41.
I just put one comment. This last sentence, if she had not come, she would have remained an undiscoverable secret for the world. This same thing, Vasughosh said, Gurudev sometimes mentioned, Jadi Gora Nahoto, Kimene, Kemone, Datan, Lara Mahima, Premara Sashima, Jagate Janatoke. If God had not come, how would the world have been? Who would have taught the world the greatness of Radha and the limit of Prema Rasa? And then, what is the limit of Prema Rasa? This is my understanding is Unnato Ujjvala Rasa. If God does not come, we don't understand the glory of Radhika. We don't understand intimate pastime of Radhika. We don't understand the position of the maidservant of Radhika.
Demon Dharitam De. Was De means spiritual body. Demon Dharitam De. Gaurna Hoito, Keman Hoito, Keman Dharitam De. De means body. Spiritual.
280.
Oh,
Huh? Right?
yeah. Oh my God.
And when I not know my spiritual body, then I block myself.
No entrance.
No interest. Kevan Dharitam De Radha Rasa Mahima. Then I can understand that. Before, if I want to say that who has no spiritual desire for that, greed for that, like Narayan Maharaj, they will not like to go in that. They are not interested in that. To catch the Deha is a very inner sadhana. To be in Deha is spiritual body practice.
Jai Ho.
Jai Ho. Wow.
There's nobody interested in that.
Maybe you can put this song on Radha Dasyam, Vasughosh. You have the whole song.
What song? This one?
If you have. The song.
Song. I don't have
No,
it. I don't know.
just some
Yeah, just only.
lines.
Never happened. In Srimad Bhagavad is our final book.
Yes.
It's never happened there. Since 5,000 years, nobody can openly talk on that.
Right.
Whole Srimad Bhagavad, there is no one word Radha. It's a gift of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah.
And we don't want to follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Very funny.
We are the, as put the Gaudiya Tilak and we don't want to practice that. What?
Jai.
Yeah.
Jai.
No.
It's not possible.
Because no Deha, no spiritual No constitutional position interested to me. When I have no constitutional position, we will, in material body, we will relate with the material relation. So, how to go for that? When my constitutional position, my sarup will come, then I am interested to go for Radha. Before that, nobody will talk. It means a stage of Gaudiya Vaishnava is a different stage. One is Vinod Bhava, and one is real basic. So it's a step, higher step, higher step. It is stage is also.
Yes, Sadhu Baba also. Yeah.
Yeah, my sadhu is Shama. Shama. Shama
Shamal.
is here sadhu.
And
Take his room, how it is.
the one thing, last
My-
time you heard from Satyanarayanji. So I want to share one thing.
Yeah.
Actually, we are spirit soul. Sometimes we are spirit soul. Soul is just consciousness, just conscious, but neutral. So soul want to do something, soul want to express something. We need body, either material body or spiritual body. So therefore, only attain soul consciousness is not realization.
Right.
Then we want to beyond to taking material body, because material body has so much full of ignorance, full of misery, and we are bound by mode of nature guna. He said, we have to take spiritual body.
But for that we come. Honestly,
Yes.
we born, no, I will love. I come only for practice how to go from material influence to the soul consciousness. Many don't want to do that. Only influence with their ignorance, and we want to pass our time. And we feel, oh, we externally change everything, we become devotee. It's nothing.
Nothing.
It's all a covering with avidya. Asura is there. Inside Asura is catching. What Radha Kund appears, what Asura?
Aristasura.
Aristasura. This is Aristasura. Outside something, inside something. Is Asura.
Duplicity,
Huh?
hypocrisy. Duplicity, hypocrisy.
So, why not we see Radha Kund, because Aristasura is there. Outside something, inside something. So this is the point. Why? Because we don't want to reach to the soul. And soul is not a goal. And there is a that we are knowing that we are not this body. Why are you wasting my time for nothing? And one thing more, there are gunas, senses. Our lower senses and upper senses, two senses are there. In between, no senses. Up and low. One is a Brahmana side and one is a Sudra side. Sudra side no need to bother. Brahmana has to fix. He become priest. He only is asking money. He is not a devotee Brahmana side. This side has to be devotee. Eyes has to be his senses. Here has to be devotion. No other thing I will listen. I will not give time to listen anything to the ear. I will not think other than that. One point is fixed. I will not talk anything more than this. All senses, this Brahmana side, if you fix, mind has to be fixed one point. Why here and there going? Or if the Brahmana is fixed, Sudra is automatic fixed. There is no need to be bother for Sudra. No bother for Sudra. Bother for Brahmana. They are clever who make diversion in our life. And that say Narayan Maharaj, Seva Sadhak Rupena, use these senses in the seva. Not this body. Kshatriya, okay, it's too much power, use it also. Use Sudra also in seva. Means automatic, using Sudra to seva, you control yourself. Automatic, you have no time to think for that. When the Brahmanas are okay, Sudra cannot disturb us. See that? So to reaching to the soul is A, and that is the sadhana. Inner sadhana is sadhana. Outside changing is no changing. And then seva sadhak rupena, the nature of Radhika will come. Then the prema will come and live in that prema. In a sadhak rupa and siddha rupa, sadhak rupa and siddha rupa. Immediately siddha rupa will not come. If we are in sadhak rupa, we do loving exchange. What Radharani is doing, I will serve that to become Radhadas. Automatic serve will come. Mother Jasoda want to Vatsali Rasa, they do like that. Physically also work. What is the meaning of mother? I will not work, I will become mother. Important. Physically also working, and spiritual feeling is also growing. With physical working is very important in the same manner with my Brahmanas. All my Brahmanas running different directions.
All my senses.
Oh, Brahmanas, senses. Senses in Brahmanas.
Even Salpa.
No ready to listen. Mind not ready to listen. Avidya running. Eyes don't want to see. Ear don't want to.
Yeah.
Mouth don't want to listen and talk. Everything is opposite direction. So that has to do with sadhana balance. Understand? It's not complicated. This is sadhana. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
We have to see with the eyes of love. We have to hear with the ears of love.
Wow.
We speak the words of love, and we hear only love.
So we need the association of Rasik Bhatta to change this. Philosopher cannot change us. He will give me to play the game from my mind. And the time I'm listening, mind will be wow, good, bad, not understanding, good, bad, not understanding. And when you go,
Good, bad.
my senses acting the same way. This Raga Bhakti, this Rasik books will change all the senses in one point. Vilap Kusumaj. Some chapter is only for the eyes. Glorifying the eyes of Radhika, you change your eyes for that. Here, all is step by
Cure
step.
my deafness so I can hear you jingling.
Yes. See, all is one by one. My deafness is there. All Brahmanas teaching. No? Sadhak group is also important. Seva sadhak group. This is the beauty of sadhak. But goal has to be there. Moment Siddharupa, you see, and Raghunath Das Goswami is coming in sadhak group. So we are in sadhak group. Is natural for me. he can come to sadhaka group to maintain this body. Siddha Purush come to keep this body. If they will be in Siddha Rupa in a long time,
They're gone.
they will leave this body. To maintain of this body, they come in sadhaka group.
That's mercy, Guru.
Because if they not maintain this sadhaka group, then bhajan will not happen. What realization they bring in life, they will lose it. Perfection is not there. So sadhaka group is also important. You see a suicidal case in Akita, she balanced only by kirtan, by yoga, by love. They start feeling there is something to live life, to be in the life. Why to suicide myself? If not, suicidal is easy because my unbalanced senses make to suicide me. Because we not manage our senses and my things are not managed. Right? Sudra is not a more important thing. Why we give time for Sudra? I see many are talking only for Sudra. Sudra is Sudra. Talk about Brahmana, what is disturbing? Whole world is running for Sudra. You see? Not for Brahmana. And this is Brahmana teaching. Prabhupada said, teaching to Brahman is impossible. He never give this effort to Brahman. Because this Brahmana area is very difficult to teach. Two mania, he said, one word, two meaning. Because this area to teach very difficult. You say to Ram Sarupji or Sachinandan, to what is bhakti, they will forget. They are Brahmanas, they are Pandit in this state. They're born with this. But Pani is very powerful, Brahmana. So easy to become priest, not easy to become Jesus.
A lover.
Lover. Jesus is a lover in my eyes. He's also lover.
You can be atheist actually and to be priest.
Yeah. Priests are totally atheist.
Just rituals.
If they do priest loving action, then they cannot be priests. They are all wrong.
They throw them out.
They prove that they are right. Because they are atheists, don't devote. Aati.